Hello moms and dads, it's time to strap yourselves in, because for about the next 10 minutes, we are having special time together. Hello everyone, welcome to Fat Dad Slim Dad Parenting episode number 2, Special Time. Now that the ground rules video is out of the way, which if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, I strongly recommend you do so before trying anything new, we're ready to dig into our first parenting strategy. This strategy can, and should, be used for children of all ages, infants through teenagers. It builds relationships, understanding, love, respect, and trust. It's called special time. Now, before you say, I spend enough time with my kids, this is silly and useless, I have to stop you right there. Many parents spend all day, every day with their kids. But I would almost bet you not by the rules of special time. Before trying any other strategy, this should be the very first thing you implement. As I mentioned, this will work wonders. I've seen it open up kids who are quiet. I've seen it break horrible habits like punching and thrashing. I've seen the growth of genuine love and respect between kids and parents, from toddlers to teenagers. All in all, it shows your children that you value your time with them. It's brought me closer to my own kids. The rules I'll be listing will be in a step-by-step format, following how special time usually goes. Here's how it goes. Rule 1. Special time is between you and one of your kids at a time. If you have 3 kids, you can't bunch them all at once. You need to do this separate for each child. I know that can be difficult to do, but trust me. If you have multiple kids doing this together, it's not individually special for each child. Rule number 2, it must be timed. The minimum is about 10 minutes. Get yourself a timer. It could be your phone, kitchen timer, microwave, or stove timer, any type. Set it for 10 minutes. Rule number 3, let your toddler, preteen, whomever, know that you're having special time now. With older kids, it's best to plan a set time since their schedule is completely hectic. And you have to call it special time. Rule number 4, ask your child what activity they want to do. It's not a decision you make, it's what they want. Anything they want, as long as it's safe. Now, you might not like it. It might not be something that you would want to do or enjoy at all. But like I said, it's their choice. Rule number 5, no electronic devices. No TV, gaming devices, computers, laptops, anything with a screen has to go. Now, this goes for you too, unless you're using your phone to time special time, but you can't use your phone for yourself. This is a one-on-one activity. The purpose of this is to bond. Rule number 6, start the timer. Rule number 7, do what your child wants you to do. Anything they want. They may want to paint, color, build, plant, be outside, play a board game, read, play cards, do makeup, stare at the clouds, anything. The point is, like I mentioned, it's their choice, and you're doing it together. You're establishing a relationship, and you're building on top of that. So no distractions. Rule number 8, keep eye contact throughout. If that's impossible, keep open communication. If the opportunity arises, talk and ask open-ended questions. What do you see in those clouds? Why do you like this board game? Why is pink your favorite color? Etc. Sometimes your child will want to open up, and sometimes they won't. And that's totally fine. You're giving them the option to communicate. Rule number 9, when the timer goes off, special time ends. Say that special time is over. If your kids are really enjoying it, they'll want more. Tell them you can have special time again with you tomorrow. Older kids, especially teenagers, will be very reluctant to try this at first. But the point is to physically spend time with them. Rule number 10, do this every day. In the last video, I suggested to try a new strategy for at least 2 weeks to see if it works. But in all honesty, this particular strategy should be a daily thing. Sometimes we may need to skip a day of it, but make up for it another time. Now, I can already hear it. I have dinner to make, laundry to do, bills to pay, places to go, etc. And it can be especially hard if you're a single parent with limited or no support system. But seriously, if you have 3 kids, it's an extra 30 minutes in your day. Just do it. Even if it's the first thing in the morning or right before bed, find the time. It's the best 30 minutes you'll spend every day. I can guarantee it. Your kids will love this, they will look forward to it, and you'll look forward to it as well. Interesting tip with special time. With my daughter, it's just about always a face-to-face activity. Tea time, a board game, dollies, etc. My son, side by side. His favorite special time activity? Get this, vacuuming. Seriously, who would have thought my son's favorite activity would be to vacuum? Do you know how handy that is? But anyway, going back to patterns, most girls prefer a face-to-face activity, while most boys tend to like to be side by side with someone. Now, I know that some parents watching this don't have full custody of their kids, and that's a problem with special time. Maybe you can find a few minutes to spend on the phone with them every day. I know I said no tech, but maybe FaceTime or Skype. And if you only have a few hours a week, try to set up times with them and their guardians where there's a few minutes every day that you could do something. The same activity, 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day coloring at 4 p.m. 5 minutes a day building on some kind of project. Then when you see your kids, show them the pictures that you have. Show them what you've been doing. Something is better than nothing. Now, I'll be the first to admit, it does seem silly until you try it and keep at it. Trust me, I was in that boat. Here's a story for you. As a dad, I do certain things. I like to be extra silly. I like to be strong. I like to be competitive. I'm a guy, what can I say? This was a few months ago. My daughter was having special time while my son was taking a nap. We were downstairs and we were playing with some dolls that she got for the holidays. She was pretending to burp one of them and she said, "Do you like me, Daddy?" I said, "Yes, sweetie, of course I do." She then said, "Are we friends, Daddy?" I said, "Yes, of course." She said, "My dollies are friends. They are a brother and a sister, like my brother and me, and I'm the mommy, and I take care of them, like you take care of me. I'm glad you like me, Daddy, because you're the best daddy in my life." Heart shattered. I hugged her and I said, "I love you," and she said, "Daddy, you're waking the baby." Now, if it wasn't me and her doing that, having that special time, playing with the dollies how she wanted to, I don't think I ever would have had that conversation. I was having special time with my son one night. He wanted to read a book. It was a golden book. It was a monster at the end of the book. I was doing the monster voice and he was laughing. The timer went off on my phone when we were finishing up the last page. We finished. He sighed and he said, "Dad, I hope I'm your best friend because you're mine." Again, heart shattered. It's that one-on-one time that allows us to bond together. Yes, they're 3, and they're more apt to want to spend time with me, but I've worked with parents of teens. Something special still comes out of it for them, and in some cases, more is shared than you can possibly think of. Special time reconnects us with our kids. It gives them our exclusivity, builds trust, and maintains the foundation of partnership. Your child, at any age, will know that they are central to you, and that is priceless. Like I said, having this time with each of your kids will help calm tantrums, stop misbehavior, ease stress, and with mine, they actually listen to me more. I'm their parent, I'm their friend, but we trust each other more for having this time together. So go on, spend some special time with your kids. Start today. And with that, if you've learned anything or have taken anything away from this, please like and subscribe, share, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook at FDSD81. You can also follow me on fatsecret.com with the username FatDadSlimDad. But more, and most importantly, take care of yourself and your kids. Until next time.